Hello, I'm Brenda Chambers. Today on Tribal Treks, we take youth from South Africa on an Aboriginal adventure from ancient cultures to natural wonders. See what happens on their journey to some of Canada's top Aboriginal destinations. Welcome to Tribal Treks. Attracting visitors from all over the planet, Canada offers unique Aboriginal experiences that can only be found in this part of the world. On today's show, we send South African youth on an incredible travel adventure where they share cultures and create friendships with Canada's First Nations people. This is their story. These beautiful songs of Africa are far from home as they carry across the Silverdale Conservation Centre in Western Canada. This diverse group is part of Canada World Youth, an organization that invites youth from different cultures to leave their homes and spend a total of 6 months together. 3 months in a Canadian community and 3 months in a partner country. This group will exchange in South Africa.
Well, Canada World Youth is an organization that works with youth in Canada and overseas. They've been around for about 36 years. It provides youth with opportunities to go to communities and really learn about community development, cross-cultural awareness.
Most of the people don't know really what's going on in Canada, especially the youth in South Africa. They just know rich and famous people, Hollywood, this kind of stuff. But I think it's going to be really fantastic. Personally, I'm looking forward to it, to learn more about the First Nation people.
To help them with this, Tribal Treks is taking 5 youth along on some unique adventures that will give them an opportunity to learn a little bit more about the First Peoples of Canada.
Hi, my name is TTS01E from South Africa in the Eastern Cape, Queenstown, and I am 22 years old.
My name is Samkelo Khatsibe. I'm 22 years old. I'm from South Africa, Queenstown in the Eastern Cape.
My name is Alicia Camo, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta, and I'm 19 years old.
My name is John Adam Chen. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm 18 years old.
I don't know too much about the culture.
I don't know very much about Canadian Aboriginal people at all, actually.
What I know about Aboriginal people is what I see on the movies, on TV, the cowboy and Indian movies.
Otherwise, I don't know much more about them, but I'm actually learning a little bit as I go on,
Takaya Tours is a First Nation-owned ecotourism venture in the Lower Mainland of British Columbia, Canada.
And welcome to Weyawachin. This was the summer village site of the Tsleil-Waututh Nation.
My name's Nicole. I come from the Okanagan Nation, which is out east from Spachman in Merritt. I'll be your interpreter today.
This morning we're going to be taking you on a trip on our ocean-going canoes.
I hope everyone knows how to swim because I don't.
It was then we realized water adventures might not be the best activities for our South African guests.
I've never canoed ever in my whole entire life. And actually, I'm so afraid of open waters. It just feels like I'm just going to tip over into the water, and that would just be my worst thing to happen,
First, I was never scaling the boat because it was a little bit rocky, but when they started to move us around, it was quite fun.
I don't mind a little because I can't swim. That's going to be a problem.
Takaya Tours are guided interpretive paddles in a replica ocean-going canoe. Guests gently paddle in the protected waters of the Burrard Inlet and beautiful Indian Arm, while guides from the Coast Salish Nation sing songs, tell legends, and point out ancient village sites.
So this park that we just left, it's called Kate's Park. That's what the English name is. It used to be called Weyawachin, which means facing the wind. Over there, the one closest to us on the right. It's called Boulder Island. Coast Salish people, they didn't bury their dead in the ground. What they would do is they would wrap them up in cedar and they'd place them up in the trees. Once the people are up in the trees, it's believed that they're closer to the spirit realm.
They told us a story about the haunted islands and how they would bury the ancestors up in the trees. And so hearing a lot of that and being in a canoe, and it definitely set a setting of being in the past.
Nestled in the valley of Mission, BC, lays the Haydom Longhouse Interpretive Center. Here, visitors learn about the history and culture of the Stalo people of the river.
And we as the Stalo people, First Nations, are all First Nations people. We always welcome people with song. Ho, 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 hey.
Linnea Battelle, the executive manager of Haydom, has put her heart and soul into conserving this site and sharing her culture. Archaeological evidence from Haydom is physical testimony of long-term Stalo presence.
We found numerous hearth features, so we knew there was a lot of people living in this house. And we found 40 of these ancient axe heads. Well, now you know they're woodworkers. We found numerous fishing tools and implements, so we knew they're fishermen. But more importantly, we found that whatever was important to the Stalo 6,000 years ago is still important to Stalo today. You see, we're still in our longhouses. You know, cedar is still paramount to us, and salmon is still central to our diet. You know, so what a wonderful legacy, a living. You know, we're living proof of our ancestors. So this is a living culture.
They're very strong about what they want and what they believe in. You know, they wanted to actually stay and they wanted to continue through generations and stuff, and that's very fascinating. That's very strong.
This is the first National Historic Site in Canada that was a First Nations spiritual site. They never recognized First Nations spirituality until 1992. So that's we're very pleased with that the Canadian government recognized that. Okay, I'm going to walk you up to the rock now.
The Haydom Transformer Stone has a spiritual connection to the Stalo, who believe it was created to help people learn.
So you also have to come and pay your respects, and you all have to listen for that song. Some of these rocks are very special. And it's to teach the world about that there was a creator that walked the earth. And everything is sacred.
To actually be in this place right now is actually it's very nice because, you know, she gets to speak, she spoke about way back, like thousands of years back, and to think that the far back that I can think is before Christ. I mean, and she's just speaking like way before then, and it was just so surprising. It was just it was refreshing. It's something new. I've never heard that before, so.
Next stop is Sasquatch Tours. This is a unique First Nations tour company owned by the Charlie family from Chehalis, British Columbia.
My name is Kelsey Charlie, and I'm the co-owner of Sasquatch Tours. I do riverboat tours on the Harrison Lake, but we also do a lot of cultural performing and do a lot of cultural awareness workshops throughout the area.
Much of our West Coast Aboriginal culture centers around waterways. Sasquatch Tours Cultural Cruises explores the Harrison River, a main tributary of the Fraser River, which drains a geographical area of 8,500 kilometers square, and Harrison Lake, the largest lake in southwestern British Columbia, rich in wildlife and other natural resources.